And I remember taking my first QPR class as just taking it to get more education. And I just fell in love with the steps and the procedures and the person who taught the training. And I kept saying, you know what, I want to become a certified QPR instructor. But at the time, my finances were like really bad. And every time it would come up, I'd say, man, I want to get this training, I want to get this training. And then one day, Mental Health America was offering scholarships. And I reached out and I sent in whatever information they needed, and I got a scholarship. And that was my road to starting to become a QPR Suicide Prevention instructor. But I had no idea it was going to take off like it did. So I will always be grateful to Mental Health America for giving me that opportunity, that first step to become a certified instructor, and for me to carry on by helping others to learn how to save a life. And by the time I finished training on December 19th of 2020, I had trained over 1,000 people from 25 states and 5 countries. And I was so proud because that is over 1,000 people that can and will save a life. Because the more people train, the more lives saved. When you look at the stats for youth and how they're dying by suicide, if you give the youth the education, if you give youth the training, they can save a life by going and telling an adult. That's the difference between QPR for youth and QPR for adults. We urge youth to go and tell someone so they can get them the help. What makes me so passionate about suicide prevention is I'm a survivor myself. You know, 26 years ago, I almost died by suicide. And if it wasn't for a true hero, my Aunt Kelly, my Aunt Spanky, I would not be here. And I know that pain, you know, a lot of people think we're weak, we're selfish, we're crazy, we're none of that. I had no idea that I was dealing with clinical depression. Suicide is the most preventable death of all deaths if people would just care about getting educated. The first line of defense with suicide is just caring, simply reaching out to someone, asking them, how are you doing? Are you okay? What can I help you with? Just simple things, something that we've been taught over and over as children growing up: kindness, empathy, compassion. A smile can hide a lot of pain. And for me, I take it very personal because I know that if my Aunt Kelly saved my life, that anyone can save someone's life. So my mission has been to get out here to educate people, to put it in their hands, to let them know that anyone can save someone's life simply by knowing the signs and caring about their fellow man. When I designed my wristband, I said, what would you want yourself if you were in crisis, if you were having a bad day? What would you want people to know? Number one, I always want people to know they're not alone. I know sometimes that we feel like we're alone when we're struggling, but you're not. I have to remind myself of this some days. Help, hope, recovery. People don't really realize we can recover. And as long as we have hope, we will fight. And the help, again, it comes back to Mental Health America, going to their resource page, knowing the resources in your area where people know where to go get help. So this wristband alone, with the information it has, that can save a life. So I can't be with everybody 24 hours a day, but when I put this wristband on someone, I know that if they're going through something, that Miss Fonda is with them in spirit and they can get the help that they need.